Hey, welcome back, YouTubers. This is Bruce from Bruce's Antique Toy Corner. I'm bringing you some Tootsies today, some Hubleys. I really love these small cars. I have quite a collection of them. Real little, real easy to obtain, real affordable. A lot of these, some are originals, some have been repainted and restored. Usually when you find them, there's not too much paint left on them, but I do have some on the table here that are original. I'll show you what I got, and one at a time, and how I obtained them, and the ones that I restored and the ones that I didn't. First one I have, this is a Ford Econoline pickup truck. Tootsie, made in the early 1960s. I restored this one when I got this one from a flea market. It didn't have too much paint on it. It has a matching trailer that goes with it and a boat, but all I had managed to obtain was the truck and the trailer. But I'm still looking for the boat. I think it came out, I just shot it with some paint, blasted and shot it down a little bit, and I think it come out pretty good overall. You can see it's got the rubber wheels on it. That's from the 1960s. This next one I have, it's a T Mack Truck. I'll take the truck off the trailer and show that to you first. I repainted this one when I got it. Most of the paint was gone. In the 1950s. Overall in pretty good condition. Like I said, all I had to do was shoot some color on it, and tried to match pretty close to the color that was on it when I got it. The next thing's a Tootsie trailer, and this isn't original to this semi. I found this trailer, I don't know, about a year and a half ago in some old toys at a flea market, and it actually has a rig that's just a little bit smaller, but I thought, well, it fits on this okay and be nice for the displaying. All original, still has quite a bit of paint loss on it. It was played with. I've seen a lot of people restore these, but I'm not going to restore this one. It's open in the back. It didn't have any doors on it, but this is early to mid 1950s trailer. And I'm still looking for the semi, and I'll find the semi sometime along the way. It says Tootsie Toy Truck Line on the side of it. The next thing I have is it's a Hubley gas truck. Also missing all the paint when I got it. Very little left. It's kind of an unusual Hubley because it's got its own underbody here that comes right off when I repainted it and restored it. Overall in good shape. Like I told you before, I usually don't encourage restoration, but this one was in really bad shape when I got it, so I just shot it down with some paint. And I know you can get some stickers for it, but this one's early to mid 1950s. Next one I have, this is a Jaguar. This is made by a company called Irwin Toy Company. Made late 1950s, early 60s. It was in pretty bad shape when I got it. Paint missing about 90%, so I went ahead and reshot it in a color that was pretty close to what it was before. I don't know if you can see this, I'll get up close. It had a little damage on the fenders here where somebody must have been ramming it into another car or ramming it into something. And I bent that back and managed to save this car. I really like anything that's European. Anytime I can find any kind of metal cars, old metal cars like this, I'm really psyched to get a hold of them. The next one I have is a Jaguar Xk 140. Another one that I repainted. Most of the paint loss was completely gone. Overall in good condition. I had to do a little tweaking on it too. It was kind of bent up a little bit. But I got this in a box. I got this in a online auction, and there was probably, I don't know, 6 to 8 cars in the box, all this size, all about 5 to 6 inches long. These are quite a bit. This is a Tootsie. It's quite a bit bigger. Like I said, late 50s. Like I said, anytime I can get these European cars, I just love to get them. Next one I got is it's a Hubley. I bought this from a collector. I'll get it up a little close. You can see where it's kind of been touched up and resprayed and redone. Guy's a big collector of metal Wyandotte cars and stuff like that, and I like it. It's MGTD is what they call it, and it's got all the original tires. Even got the original tire in the back here. And I think I paid $11 or $12 for this, but it's in overall great shape. It's got a great grill and bumpers and everything on it. And like I said, it's got a right-handed drive on it. Like anytime I can get anything European, I really like it. This other one's another Tootsie. I resprayed this one too. Most of the paint was gone. This is just a regular MG convertible. I painted it in a green that it probably would have been pretty close to what was on it before. It's late 50s, early 60s. It's like I said, it's a Tootsie. Overall in really good shape. Like I said, the paint went on it really good and everything. Overall, it's pretty good, pretty nice piece. This other taxi I have here, it's a Hubley, and I don't know if anybody knows anything about these, but most of these Hubleys are numbered when you get in the early 1950s. And this is a taxi. In pretty good shape. I repainted it. Almost all the paint was gone. If you look these up online, they have black fenders, and this taxi symbol up top here is all blacked out. And I'm going to eventually paint these fenders black, but I just painted it orange about 2-3 weeks ago, so I was kind of waiting for the paint to harden up real good. So when I put my painter's tape on there and sprayed the black fenders, when I pulled it off, it would come out clean. But this is another one of them Hubleys with a false bottom on it. Most of them don't have that on them. But I got this out of a box of cars, like one of those Jaguars. I showed you it came with that Jaguar and a couple other cars. Overall in pretty good shape. This next one I have is a Tootsie. Nope, sorry, it's a Hubley. But I got this at a guy who had a antique store. And it has its share of wear and tear on it. It's not been restored or anything, and I really like this car. I got it for like $20, and what was cool is I bought it because it had this stainless steel top on it. And the guy said, "Well, it's actually a convertible," and he reaches up here and pulls it back, and it drops it down. Overall in good shape, pretty collectible. I was pretty happy to get it from him. Like I said, I was going to restore it, but I think I'll just leave it just the way it is, because it's pretty nice. I got these next Tootsies, and they're early Tootsies from the 1950s, and these are Kaiser cars. Kaiser Car Company, you can see the K on the hood here. I got these from a collector who had put them in an antique shop. And I can't remember what I paid for both of them. I have this blue one here. Overall in great condition. Never been redone, never been repainted. All original paint on it. And I have another one. Here's a green one. I don't know if it got wet or something on the side here, but it kind of peeled some paint off it. But like I said, all original. Never been tampered with or anything. I think I paid $11 or $12 a piece for these cars out of an antique shop, and paid a little bit more for them. But if you go online, they go for pretty good money. But like I said, these are all originals. The guy that was the collector had been in the booth there and said that they were all original. I got another Tootsie here. This is like a 3-window coupe. Made somewhere late 50s, early 60s. Overall original. It's got some play wear on it. Still, still retains a lot of its paint. The grill's still chrome. Overall in pretty good shape. I was pretty happy to get this. Like I said, when you get into these bigger Tootsies that are 5-6 inches long, they have numbers on them, so they're easy to look up on the internet. Some of these other Tootsies I'll be showing in the next couple videos is they're not numbered. There's a lot smaller cars, but overall it's in pretty good shape. If you go online, I think they go for like $24, $25 in that condition. Next one I have here is another original. I got that in the box of toys with the Jaguar and the taxi cab and stuff. Overall in good condition. Never been repainted. It's all original paint. Made, it's a Hubley. Made late 50s, early 60s. Overall in good shape. Called the 5-window coupe. The next one I got it's a Mack truck, Mack semi truck. I don't have a trailer for it. I just obtained the car and a box of stuff like with the Jaguar and the taxi. And like I said, just about everything in the box I redid because the paint was almost completely gone on them. But overall, it's in pretty good shape. And I don't think I'll have any problem finding a trailer for it eventually, like a car hauler. I'm sure at a car hauler or a log trailer or something with it. But this is from the 1950s. Overall, in pretty good shape. The other one I have is made in the 1940s, obtained off an auction, and this is actually a savings bank. You can see the plate underneath on the bottom of it where you open it to get your money out. You can see the slot up here in the front where you put your coins in, like a promotional bank that a bank might have been given out. This one was made in the 1940s. Overall in good shape. It has a little paint loss. I can get closer so you can see it. It's been played with. But it was a good way to get people into the bank and then get kids to be saving money for the future. Overall in pretty good shape. It's big. This is a Structo. And these are this one itself right here is pretty rare. Made 1950s. Most of them come with a single axle, and this one has a tandem axle underneath it. Got this at a flea market for $7. Most of the paint was gone, and the wheel was missing off the back, and I just happened to have a little box of wheels for it, so I could match up one that came pretty close to what was on there before. Overall in pretty good condition, really collectible. I don't know what the production on this toy was at all, but overall it's in pretty good shape. Like I said, I sprayed it and I thought it came out pretty good. This next one I have is a pickup truck. It's called it's made by a place called Metal Masters Company, and this was made in the early 1940s. I obtained it from, I think, from an online auction maybe. Completely gone, paint completely gone, so I blasted it and I resprayed it. I don't know if I can get close enough so you can see, but you can see where it was pretty heavily pitted right through here, and I blasted it and cleaned it all up, and overall I think it came out pretty good. Like I said, this is real early in production. I can't remember the years that this company was in business, but I think they went out sometime in the 60s, but overall in pretty good shape. Like I said, I never encourage people to restore things if you don't have to, but like I said, when they're to the point where you know there's no paint left on them at all, you're not going to hurt them at all by repainting them. Just makes a better display in your cabinet. And that's about it for this video. I'm going to do some more on Tootsies. I got some more Hubleys. I've got some, I've got all different kinds of videos to bring you. I've got some Auburns I want to do, a collection of Auburns. I have some Sun Rubber companies. I have some cars that's from the 1930s. So if you like the video, click like. If you want to subscribe, you can do that too. This is Bruce from Bruce's Antique Toy Corner, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.